Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game, and or get the newest version earlier, then you can go to Patreon, which is about, I think, $5 a month. So anyways, on the last Let's Play, we went to the gym, at which point it's like, hey, you're gonna have sex if you go in there. I'm like, okay, I'm attempting to date Diego, so pass. Which was a good idea, because then we went to the festival with Diego, shot some ducks. Hopefully there aren't duck people in this universe, because that would be kind of like, not good. And won a console. Then met Kyrex at the festival, and turns out I was correct that, or at least my feelings were correct, that Kyrex is Diego's ex. And boy, he's a piece of work. At which point, Kyrex was like just a huge dick, and then we left, and Diego told me everything about him coming to this town, meeting Kyrex, having a relationship, but kind of not really with him, Kyrex being just a huge piece of shit, and then, Diego just mentally going downhill until, we came into town. Hi, Yuna. Also, yeah, I am 100% glad we didn't have sex with Kyrex, because boy, that would be an awkward conversation going there. And he's like, hey, I fucked him. It's like, whew. Anyways, let's reorient my face and start. This morning, I woke and prepared breakfast for Diego, as I had done previously. The two of us were seated on the couch side by side, eating our meals together. Diego had been noticeably more subdued than usual today. I could only surmise our discussion atop the hill the previous night was the cause, or at least related. I understood. Even back then, Diego was never the type to talk at great length about his feelings, or to show any weakness. He was larger than life, infectiously upbeat, and always seemed bulletproof. Far from the Diego I've seen glimpses of over the past week. His facade was cracked, still holding together, but occasionally exposing the soft center beneath. As much as I do like Diego back then, seeing him vulnerable made him less of a caricature and far more real to me. I could better relate to his newfound sensitivity, even though it was the byproduct of trauma. I felt somewhat guilty about feeling that way, but I felt that I better understood the inner workings of his mind, as well as better equipped to empathize with him than ever before. Consequently, I felt as though my connection to him had grown deeper. In a sense, it was something unspoken. Ty had revealed Diego's feelings for me in an attempt to prepare me for what lay ahead, but regardless of knowing ahead of time, that bond between us was something I could feel on my own. Despite the awkward circumstances, Diego's leg was touching mine as we sat side by side having breakfast. He didn't seem to mind, nor did I. It was something that all those years ago would have resulted in one of us pulled away. Perhaps only an awkward one of us would have pulled away, perhaps an awkward laugh or a gay joke. But now, it brought me comfort, and I believe Diego felt the same way. These breakfast burgers were amazing. Why did I never think of this? Diego took the final bites of the meal and laid his plate down on the table while licking his lips gluttonously. My phone was ringing. Gazing upon the screen, I noticed Ty was calling. An awful shame. Diego had the day off today. I didn't exactly want to be called in. Hello? Good morning, Adrian. How are you keeping? Wait. His clothes changed. What's going on? I'm good. Just finishing breakfast. What can I do for you? Well, this is something of an unusual quest. but I was wondering if you could visit me at my house today. Huh? I want to talk to you about something. About Diego. I saw what happened last night. Is he present? It is probably best not to discuss, if it is so. If so. Yeah, you're right. Either way, it would be most appreciated if you could pay me a visit. I have come up with an idea which may help, but I would like to share it with you first. Okay, sure. My address is 5 Alabaster Place. It is rather close to the Southern Bridge. Also, it looks like they have the same shirt on. You know, color with 2 stripes. Alright, I'll see you a little later on. Then. Until then. I hung up the call and looked at Diego's expectant gaze, perhaps curious as to the context of the discussion. That was Ty, right? Did you call you in? No, he just wanted to catch up with me. Training related, I think. Ah, makes sense. He usually doesn't work on Sundays. How strange. I guess he's making a special trip? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I better head out. Don't want to keep him waiting. Sweet. See you when you get back. Diego still seemed rather reserved and on his usual bubbly self. I didn't know what Ty had in store for me, but perhaps it was something that could help cheer him up. Help cheer him up? I don't know why reading makes me yawn. It's not like I'm tired. And I had soon arrived at Ty's place, thankfully not being too far from Diego's. It seemed that was true of everywhere. Perks of a small town, one would guess. I confirmed the address I'd been given was right. Ty's house. It was quite fancy. I suppose it matched the bar, and his usual outfit, in a sense. Everything had to be classy. Which is why I was so surprised when Ty emerged from the house. Not his usual get-up, but something unexpectedly casual. Ah, you have arrived. Good to see you, Adrian. Come in. The inside of his house was also rather fancy. It was upmarket with rustic vibe, much like his bar was. I wouldn't like those chairs. I mean, I'd have to suspect there'd be a third leg to that, but I feel like those would easily fall over either way. Which, of course, only drew further attention towards his outfit. I was used to ties, vests, and button-up shirts, but this was something else. Whatever's the matter? You seem transfixed. Oh, sorry. I haven't seen you dressed so casually before. It caught me by surprise. Also, it kind of looks like a pool back there, but the water would be green, and also, I mean, I guess that's a ladder going in from the far side, but it also kind of looks like one of those, things where you have balls and a little hammer and you hit it through tiny hoops or something like that. Anyways, well, I cannot dress as a refined gentleman all day, every day after all. On my days off, I aim to be comfortable above all else. It makes a lot of sense, actually. So, what was it you called me here for? Ty, prompted by my words, reached into his pocket, pulled out a folded piece of paper, and handed it to me in silence. I opened it up and found it was a flyer for some sort of fighting tournament taking place soon. Oh yeah, what's his name? The Kyrex? The asshole was talking about a fighting tournament. Is this gonna end with, like, Diego punching Ty and winning? Well, what do you think? What do you mean? It's a competition. I looked over the flyer more closely. All combat styles allowed. $5,000 cash prize. Entries closed. There are only some sort of stain on the top right-hand corner. There's some sort of stain on the top right-hand corner. Entries closed? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Entrees? Entries? I'm of the mind that Diego would benefit from participating. Diego? Really? I mean, he's definitely strong. But would he really be any good at this? He participated last year and made the quarterfinals. I would wager he's stronger now than he was then, so I expect he would do quite well indeed. Alright, but why do you think it would be good for him? It's not like he needs the cash. Excuse the change of topic, but I expect Diego has filled you on the encounter last night. Yeah, he has. Well, Carrick's was not good to Diego. Among many things, Diego's self-esteem is not what it used to be. His self-worth is greatly lacking. I think if Diego were enrolled in such a tournament, it would give him a reason to train, which would both be a welcome distraction and a motivation to work on himself. And working on himself, with the right support and encouragement, his self-esteem will improve. Not that it's not a universal truth, rather a specific response to Diego's own vanity. It may not be evident to you, but Diego cares greatly about his appearance. Unfortunately, with everything that went on, this was allowed to slide, being one of the many reasons for his lacking self-esteem. Now, I don't suppose this is an easy fix. I doubt Diego will agree to participate without some encouragement, but I doubt he will stick at it for long without the right support. Yeah. Furthermore, I know that Kyrex is a regular at the local gym, a perfectly valid reason Diego would not wish to attend. I have solutions for each of these matters. I understand. What are your solutions? First, tackle the gym issue. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Ty reached into his pocket and pulled out a small wad of cash before handing it to me. What? What is this for? Elder Crest, they use this money to buy some exercise equipment. That way, Diego would be able to exercise at home and will not need to brave the gym. God, this guy, he's just like, well, I'll just, pay for your meals. You can do just a little bit of work and I'll pay you quite a bit. And also, here's some free gym equipment. Also, I'm not sure if I would ever be able to do that. Because here's why, working out at home. I've tried, lifting a little bit of weights or something like that. But the thing is, usually when working at home, it tends to be hotter and humider here than at a gym, or at least the one I go to. So that's a bit difficult. But also number two, I guess it's something I should also do if I get my own place, is to kind of zone things. Because when you're at home and doing gym stuff, or I am, I'll work out a little bit, then I'll browse something on the thing, and then forget about it next time, oh right, I need to go do that. When I'm at the gym, I am at the gym. I mean, I do take breaks, but still, it's they're micro breaks. I guess we did that. Are you sure? This is a lot of money. Absolutely certain. You see, I will sponsor his participation in the tournament. Consider this as something of a signing bonus if it helps you sleep easier. I guess. But hold on, the poster said the tournament was closed for new entries? Indeed. I wish to forfeit my own participation and offer it to Diego instead. You're gonna fight? Of course, these muscles are not just for show, but my involvement was strictly for my own amusement. I'm certain Diego would stand to benefit from it far more than I. Which of course brings me to the other matter. Diego will need support and encouragement from someone he trusts. Are you offering to be his coach? Who, me? While I have every confidence I could, I would consider that position best left for you. Me? A fighting coach? Have you lost your mind? Please, do not misunderstand. Diego knows how to fight. He may be rusty, but he can do it. All he needs is encouragement and support. And while I could certainly offer that, what better opportunity to bring the two of you closer together? Geez, Ty, that's a tall order. I understand. I expected you to have your work cut out for you. Just getting him to participate. But he cares about you. He will listen to you as much, if not more, than he would me. I believe this would not only benefit Diego, but your relationship together too. And I suspect he may see this as an opportunity to impress you. Feeling the way he does, he would truly be mad to turn it down. What are you, Cupid or something? A particular looking one, perhaps, but I do concede I enjoy watching the lovebirds flock. That aside, may I count on your assistance in this matter? I'll give it my best shot. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Ah, lovely. I think Diego is most lucky to have someone like you by his side. I mean, hold your horses. We're not even dating. Perhaps not, but with the way things are going, it's only been like a week and a day. Ty filled me in on his plan to help rebuild Diego's self-esteem. It was an interesting tactic for sure, but Ty always seemed to be far more than he let on. I figured the best move was to play along and see how things go. Honestly, it was peculiar just how invested Ty was in Diego's happiness. Ty had said Diego was lucky to have me, but at this rate, I considered him much more lucky to have Ty. Ty came across as a guardian angel, working behind the scenes to support Diego, and to help him find his happiness. And it seemed like I was an instrumental piece of Ty's plan. Not that I minded that much. After all, I wanted Diego to be happy as well. ... I had some time, if there's anything I needed to do before going home. See what the Pantara's doing. Upon leaving Ty's, I checked my phone to find a recent text message from Axel. I read, "I'm bored, Tom's working, I'm gonna go swimming at the river near the North Bridge. Wanna come?" Hadn't been gone long yet, and I'm sure it would rouse Diego's suspicions if I returned home so quickly. Seemed a great excuse to take up Axel on his offer. The two of us arrived around the same time as one another and wasted no time getting in the water. Also, where did I get my swimming trunks from? Geez, I didn't expect it to be so cold. Well, it is fall after all. It'll be okay once you get used to it. Yeah, you're right. Cheetah cheeks. Anyway, I want to ask, how's everything? How's Diego after, well, you know. Okay, I guess the entire town saw it. You saw that too? I was playing one of the attractions when I saw the commotion. I went to see what was going on. I didn't expect it to be you two, or rather, you three. Yeah, it was unpleasant to say the least. Diego was a little embarrassed and upset about the whole thing, but I've got a little plan in motion to hopefully cheer him up. Great, I hope it works out. He's been kinda sad recently. I'm glad you came along. Well, he's my best friend from years ago. It's the least I can do. It's so nice having a best friend. Dom and me, we... Look out, boys, I'm coming in. Ooh. Huh? Suddenly, an unknown figure dive-bombed into the water between us, smashing us both with copious amounts of water. Who the? When the figure surfaced, it was none other than... Oh great, it was Eric. Howdy, boys. Hey, that was rude. Sorry, little guy. I just wanted to make an entrance. Well, you sure made one. Why? Where did you even come from? I was hoping Lucas during the morning. Another short day today. So I was headed home to do. I was headed home. What do I see? Another day, short day today. God, I'm losing my ability to read. So I was headed home. What do I see? Looks like there needs to be a comma there. If it wasn't Adrian and the delivery boy taking a dip. I couldn't resist joining the two of you. Oh right, you work at Lucas's, don't you? That's right. So tell me, Adrian, where it is. Something happened last night, and you and your boyfriend might have been involved somehow? Eric, shut up. Boyfriend? What? Haven't you noticed? Adrian is totally into Diego. You said you'd keep that a secret. Huh? Oh right. I did say that, huh? Sorry. So, Axel, how's things going with your man? What? Eric. You and that fox, Dom. There's definitely something going on there. As it would turn out, Eric was terrible at keeping secrets. Then again, I found that hardly surprising. I don't... Oh, come on. He's cute, right? And you're cute, too. You'd be a perfect couple. I'm... cute? Yeah, of course. I bet you think so, too. Axel was blushing like crazy, and at a total loss of words. Come to think of it, Eric was particularly his polar opposite. Practically. It made sense that he would be easily flustered by him. Eric, do you think that's enough? I think you've made him uncomfortable. Yeah, habit. Sorry. I still thought still though, I'm serious. You two would be an adorable couple. Having had enough of Eric's loud mouth, I lowered my hands into the water to hit Eric with the biggest splash I could muster. Okay, loud and clear. There was silence for a few moments as Axel stared down at the water while blushing madly, and Eric's eyes darted between the two of us frantically. Then he splashed me back. Cold. That's what you get. I returned a bigger splash, which Eric just laughed at me. Come on, is that all you... His sentence was interrupted by another splash. We both looked over at Axel, who was grinning madly. Oh, now it's on. The two began fighting a war between them, Axel laughing occasionally, turning to be more of a gargling sound due to the mouthful of water. They exchanged blows for a short while before stopping and exchanging a strange look. What was that? What's going on? Together, they both turned around and splashed me in unison. You both will regret that. Huskies are great at splashing. I began splashing each of them with separate hands, trying best to keep up their blows with their blows. Gonna have to censor that. After an extended water fight, the three of us retreated into dry land. You can barely see it. Like, I can't... Yeah, I can kind of see transparency through there, so I'm gonna have to cut for that. Both myself and Axel entered the water in our shorts, which we were now attempting to dry in the sun. Eric, on the other hand... Let me adjust my face just because it moved. Well, he hadn't been wearing anything at all. Eric, you're naked? So wait, back up just a tad. Oh, okay. I have to preemptively do that. I don't know, because I can see an outline here, and I think you can see an outline there, but you can't see much in this general area. Well, it's not like I was prepared for this scenario. I didn't want to get my clothes wet. Axel was utterly transfixed and couldn't seem to shake his eyes off it. Anyway, that was fun, but I better grab my clothes and head off home for now. See you boys at work. Oh, bye. Following Eric's departure, Axel picked up a bag of his belongings and pulled out a pair of glasses. Wait, he wears glasses? I didn't know you wore glasses. Oh, well, I usually wear contacts, but I have to take them out before I swim. I see. Well, I can only apologize on Eric's behalf. Huh? Oh, that's right. No wait, it's alright. This was fun. Even with his stick hanging out? Especially with his stick hanging out. I mean, that was... Axel seemed to ponder it for a moment. I didn't have my glasses on, but he looked pretty big. Huh? I don't claim to be an expert on rat dicks, but for his size, it was a bit bigger than I was expecting. Anyway, I hope what he said didn't make you feel uncomfortable. He said I was cute. Yep, he did. Do you think Dom thinks so? You really are interested? Well, he's my best friend, But you and Diego are dating after all, aren't you? I mean, not really, but not technically, but maybe? That's confusing. Sorry, we're kind of working it out, I think. I don't want to rush things, with all that's gone on recently. I understand. If it works out for you two, maybe it'll work out for Dom and me too. Maybe it will. That's a dot. I'll be rooting for you guys. Thanks. Anyway, I suppose I should be getting back home. I got a busy day ahead. Alright, thanks for coming out. It was good to see you again. Till next time. So with that, I think we'll call it. Let's just think about stuff. So, like, he has this thing where, he has that relationship breakup. Like, ego? Emotionally, he's not doing well. I can't think of the actual proper words. Self-worth? Bugger, I can't remember it. But, that's her. I wonder what the other people's things are going to be. Like, I guess it would be, like, for Lucas, it would be his hard shell. For Ty, I don't know, if, like, Sugar Daddy would probably be a thing, because he seems to be, like, handing out cash like crazy. Also, let's look at, how much, stuff is done. Okay, Diego's completed. Ty is 1 day short of completion. Lucas has not been started. And Axel's on day 5, as you've seen. Intro Root Remake? Day 1 of 5? Huh. Well, anyways, yeah. Also, what was I gonna say? Well, yeah, I guess, besides more Natsu, I think this is the only game I've seen that has, like, that might have a 3-way kind of thing going on. Because I know in Morinatsu, the Golden Retriever and the Lion were tied at the hip, but they never completed that route, unfortunately. It was that one and the Tigers one. And I wonder how that would play out, but it'll be interesting how this is going to play out. Because that also seems to be a thing. It's like, okay, whoever you're going after, like, are you going to be a 3-way type of thing? Like a polyamorous relationship? Or was this going to be a thing where, like, if you're with this person, the other person just kind of goes away? Not really goes away, but, like, is not really part of the picture anymore in terms of the relationship? Or is this going to be a thing where the person that the other person's going to kind of confront you, be like, hey, the hell? Granted, the fox guy doesn't seem to be going after the cheetah guy as much as the cheetah guy is lusting after the fox guy. Again, that foxatic. So anyways, yeah, that's my 2 cents. So, and if this Let's Play so comment, because I like comments, if you like, dislike, tips, otherwise, if you like my YouTube and like to grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember to spend your animals to help control the pit population. And if you want to play this game, free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game, Patreon, or get the newer version earlier. $5 a month, I believe. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix, of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn, which I guess is, for the main character, and also Diego. Me. So thanks and see ya.